Saving our planet is a large responsibility to deal with, although we also need to conserve our planet in order for us to have a home, a place to live with. So even if it is a large responsibility, we must ensure the preservation of our planet. So what are the ways we can do about it? Some of us don't have enough money to financially supports in preserving our planet. Some don't have the energy to hold such responsibilities. So how we can accomplish this task? For starters, as students, we study about how we can help save our planet. Example of that is we keep on planting trees. In our time today, our population increases, so houses are in demand, meaning more trees to cut. As a student, we can help by just planting trees everywhere. When there is soil to plant, we must plant trees for us to help conserve clean and fresh air. Most of the time, the tree cutters won't able to replace the trees that they cut, and some of them don't even bother on replacing it. So we students, we can help them remind that in order to save the planet, we must start on planting trees to conserve fresh and clear air. Planting trees is not the only factor that students like us can contribute on saving the planet. Another example of that is knowing where our waste should be thrown. Others would just throw it on the streets, the side of their houses, and even worse, on lakes. Throwing of waste on lakes or bodies of waters can cause floods and contaminated and dirty aquatic environment. Our waste can be toxic against them, ending up being contaminated or worse, die. This could be a big factor on having floods, dirty or contaminated water, less aquatic life. For this situation, convince everyone that throwing out your garbage everywhere makes you throw your own safety nets, because throwing of it can cause floods or contamination to aquatic life that we eat daily. This makes us being more vulnerable to disasters, so convince everyone that they should know how and where waste should be thrown out. Another factor that can cause risks on our planet is contaminated air. The reason for this phenomenon is that we use certain machines like cars that uses oils or gas that produce toxic smokes that can cause the ozone layer to be more thinner. For this situation, many people are thinking of how can they stop this kind of phenomenon. Some would invent smoke converter that can put into cars so that the smoke coming out of the car will be filtered so that the air would be less or not contaminated. Being innovative when it comes to preserving our planet will be a huge step on conserving it. So no matter how small or big your contribution, it will be a big factor to save our planet.